Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and welcome to Valhelsia 2, and I've been a little bit busy here on the server. As you can see behind me there, I've done some storage drawers for storage, because, you know, that's what they're all about. And one of the things that I did is I hooked the storage drawers up into my refined storage network. And I was saying how I don't like cables. Yeah, this right here is connecting to that right there. Yes, I wouldn't even run cables through there. I was too lazy to do that. But this works now. I've got a bunch of different ores and metals and various things, the standard huge amounts of stuff that you use all the time. Plus, this way I can do both blocks and powders at the same time. I like that a lot, so I do like doing that. And if we jump down and come down here, so here's the network receiver, and here's the external storage bus, which I hadn't made on camera, but what I've done here is I've told it to have a high priority. So if I drop anything into the system that fits in one of those storage drawers first, it'll go there. And right now it's set to insert and extract. And yeah, I turned off the making of cobble because, you know, I've got lots of cobble. Although I have consumed something like 6,000 blocks of cobble. So, you know, remember how I said that my animals had split? Well, they're no longer split. And I don't know why, but that's okay. they reabsorbed, I guess, each other. I don't know. Anyway, other stuff that I have done here. Get out of the way of the guards as they're running around. Oh yes, I did upgrade this. This is now a tier 4 warehouse. That's got a little bit more awning there on the side, which means it's bigger inside and holds a lot more. And added this. We did this last time, the wireless transmitter, so I can access stuff down here. Here's another transmitter here. There's the receiver. Here's a transmitter. That one goes into here. Excuse me, guys, get out of the way, thank you, and connects to this block, and using the same external storage, but this one I set a very low priority, so stuff will go into the drawers, into my main system, and only then, when those are all full, will it go into here. But I can read the stuff in here, so I can access all of these things. Which means, you know, there's 2 orange wool here. I can grab them from my wireless crafting grid here. Oh, I actually made the original wireless grid that didn't have this crafting piece, so I made a new one that had the crafting because I like to have the crafting. Let's take a look at orange, and there's the 2 orange wool, and if I snag them real quick and we come back over to here, they're gone. Here, I'll put those back in. And so that I love. It gives me a great ability to, hey, stop closing the door on me. It gives me a great way of being able to access this stuff when building things. Let's fly up a little bit. Stuff that I have done. Oh, all 4 of those villager huts are tier 4, and all 4 of those villager huts are tier 4, which means I've got a few villagers standing around doing nothing, which means they consume food like nobody's business. So I've been needing to provide a lot of food up there. In fact, let me go back up home, go down here, let me grab some more food. Yes, I've been killing me lots of cows, but that's okay because it feeds the people and keeps them happy. Let's hop over here, and we will feed the people really quick, because there's been times when I've been busy doing stuff, I come back and all of a sudden I realize that a huge number of the people here, excuse me guys, they're all eating, we're sitting there going, I'm so starving. There, I got plenty of food. It won't take very long until they've all gone through that, because people without jobs go through the food faster. I don't know why. Yes, my library is now a tier 3, and that's freaking huge. But I think pretty much everything has remained as is. Yeah, I should upgrade that. That's a tier 3 for my town center, but I should upgrade that. Anyway, pretty much everything has remained the same. I've been pushing through all the research that I can, and I'm blocked at this point with just needing to upgrade stuff. Oh, I just upgraded that to tier 3. That unlocked a few things. But Mekle pointed out to me that there were a bunch of MineColony's buildings that I don't have in place. And I said, really? I said, yes. So I made them. Okay, and he came in and he kind of arranged these into an order that makes sense to have. The Fletcher can do anything with string. So he can make bows for my archers. He can also make the fishing rods for my fisher, and I actually set up a guy over there to be a fisherman. The crusher will crush stuff, so I can turn my cobble into gravel into sand. I can crush my clay blocks into clay balls, which can then provide the rest of the stuff that the people need. I've already got the bees. I might as well make a beekeeper hut because, you know, why not? And a concrete mixer, because upgrading these, well, that's the tavern, but upgrading the player citizen huts, those needed tons of different powders and concretes, and I was just going, annoying, but that would be handy to have. Archery and Combat Academy I've unlocked through the barracks, and I've not built them, and I need to because that unlocks a lot of tech. The enchanter will enchant books for me, and as I've been killing the raiders, I've been getting books from them, and he will use that. And then the sifter, if you've ever played any sort of void, mod pack, you take cobble, you grind it into sand and gravel, and then you can sift those for resources. Well, he'll do the same. And I think it's kind of cool, get some resources that way. Not that I need a ton of them, but I do. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and figure out where to put these. Oh, one last thing I did. That guy right there, let's switch to hover. That guy right there is a delivery guy, and I built another delivery guy over there. That's a delivery guy. And you can see that's a tier 4 delivery guy, and that's a tier 2. So I need to upgrade these guys just because I was noticing I was having more and more of a backup in that my stuff wasn't getting delivered fast enough to make stuff. So I said, okay, let's get more delivery guys, and that should probably be sufficient. Anyway, I've got a little bit of room in the corners to put some of these buildings. I might not be able to put much over here because this is so huge, but that's just ginormous. Anyway, I need to find these spots and set them up. Blended. All right, so I'm gonna sit there and find a spot for these and get them going, and then get some people trained in there and figure out what recipes I can unlock. Okay, I wasn't gonna break in and build each of these things, but I saw this and I had to jump in. This is the Combat Academy, and it's right there. It's the tier 5 schematic to show me where things are located. And there's my barracks, and I figured that's really close. I checked, and sure enough, this is the right height for it to go. That will be down a little bit. And so the had this weird gateway here that I said, that's funky. It seems strange. And if I raise it up some, there's a bunch, there's like stuff down here for guys to, be down here, training against dummies and whatnot. How do they get, there's the stairs. So I was saying, okay, it's gonna have to dig down some to get this in place. And I was looking at it and going, that's just a weird hole. That seems strange, but okay. Let's drop that back down to there. I said, yeah, it could go here. It's close to the side. And then all of a sudden I noticed this. And I went, that's a wall. That right there is a wall. So let's go ahead and bonk that down to level 3, because this is a wall. It's level 3. That's a level 3 wall, and it's got a 2 wide center section. I've got this gap where my walls didn't fit. I think I know exactly where this is going. I think you do too. So let's move it a little bit more over. I think it needs to go over. Nope. It goes right there. And yeah, it's going to rearrange those walls. And I don't care. because I can upgrade this and get this going. Yes, that is exactly what I want. There's plenty of space over here. Unfortunately, it's gonna be kind of dead space because I can't think of anything I could fit here. Maybe another delivery guy. Yeah, anyway, so that solves a problem. I wish I could do that with the archery, but that looked really huge, and I don't think that would fit, but maybe over in one of the other spots. Okay, the archery is going right next to the combat place, whatever that is, because it uses a tower. And here, if we take this and drop it down to tier 3, 2, yeah, you can see that tower and the walls. It fits right with this tower right here. Now there is a block that won't get upgraded between the two, but I'm okay with that. It fits in this little area. I like it. Let's go ahead and say okay to that. So yeah, there's that weird block, but it does mean I'm going to lose that gate, which is okay. I can relocate that over there, but I really don't use much with the gates because I'm self-enclosed in here. I've got all the stuff I need, and it's close to where if the barbarians come through, I've got combat guys right here. I like being able to stick that there in the walls. I like that a lot. Good news, everyone. Oh, wait. I think I better call Professor Farnsworth because they've not had any gigs since Planet Express kind of closed down. So take it away, Professor Farnsworth.
Good news, everyone!
Thank you very much. Checks in the mail. Anyway, what you see behind me are the guard. Well, that's the Combat Academy with somebody kind of confused. Up, and he fell down. And that's the archery range, and they are both tier 5. Oh boy, let me tell you, those guys are learning stuff like crazy. In fact, if we jump down here real quick, zoop, and take a look, and what are you freaking, oh, they're complaining about they're too far away. Let's take a look at the combat here. Managed workers, 37, 38, 18, he just barely got added fairly recently. I've been trying to put as many people as possible in here. One, it's pretty good because it just kind of parks them here, but two, they're really leveling up. Look at this, 59, 57, this is brand new, 40, 19, also fairly new. They are doing a really good job. I don't know if I showed this off. This is a tier 5 barracks with 5 tier 5 towers. And I think over here there's kind of a mistake. I think that didn't quite line up like it really should have. But that's okay. I did start going through and doing some decoration around here as I put more things into tier 5. Like, hey, I've got a really nice, let's hover, there we go. I've got a really nice warehouse here that is tier 5 with a tier 5 delivery guy. So that works out really nice. And there's a tier 5 delivery guy, and there's a tier 5 delivery guy, and all 4 of those huts for people, tier 5. I've been upgrading those a whole bunch. And yeah, you like this little dark spot? Well, Town Hall is tier 5 too, but yeah, there's a weird glitch, and it happened, and I think I've mentioned it already, it happened with the inclusion of the refined storage. As soon as I added it in this chunk, I get lighting issues. And I can fix it if I do a real quick lighting update. It'll go ahead and take care of that, but I missed it. There we go. It will go ahead and clear that up, but every time I go away and then I teleport back, it's glitched again. It's really annoying. Anyway, we were talking about making these buildings over here. Let's, ouch. At one point, all my guards stopped wearing their osmium armor, so I had to make a bunch of plate, or iron, and some diamond armor, and then they decided they could do it again. All right, so some upgrades. This is the smelter, the stone smelter, and Yeah, it is the stone smeltery, up to tier 3, and it's 1 block too high. I'm going to have to fix that, and fortunately there's a way to do that. This is the glass guy. Yeah, no, you're the stone guy. He has gone up to tier 4, and one of the things that's really interesting with the last couple builds, the recipes are improving as they do a lot of work. They're doing less. Like, for example, I only need 5 stone brick to make my stone stairs because he's learned how to do it. Likewise, I don't need 3 stone bricks to make the 6 slabs. He can do it with 2. And as these guys are doing work, let me through. As they're doing work, they are doing better. My mechanic, I think that's tier 3. He doesn't do a lot of work, but you know, when he does, it's nice. Oh, this is the concrete mixer. Here, let's hop up over and down. It's cool looking. Well, I like watching him put the stuff down here. Tier 3, I think this is. It is concrete mixer hut, tier 3. And we were talking about this. This is the Fletcher. And he's not really getting much work, but I should upgrade him. But what he does do, if we look at the recipes, he can get me string. Because I got lots and lots of white wool, but he will go ahead and make the bows that my archer dudes are doing. The grinder here. No, are you the grinder? You are the crusher, not the grinder. Tier 3, and Paul's been doing a ton of work because if we look at the list of recipes, he can make for me sand and gravel and clay and whatnot, which is fantastic. And I really like what happened down here. That's kind of cool. I like the little path here of all the mine carts, so that's nice. Also, this is the beekeeper, and he has been keeping very busy. Something I didn't realize, but one of the things that he's been doing, recipes, no recipes, but if I check his inventory, he's always got flowers. Oh, you're almost out of your shears. Okay, I'm gonna have to get you some more shears pretty soon, Henry. I also got a wand from him and put it on those 4 beehives, and I did the trick. Oh, they're still here. I thought I'd chopped them all down. I went ahead and replenished my beehives because all my bees had kind of slowly vanished over time. And so that's what I did to fix that. One of the things, this place is really packing up. There's not much space around. Let's cover again. There's a little bit of space right here. I could put some guard towers in. I could put some guard towers there and there. I went ahead and started putting some other guard towers. Like I got these 3 guard towers in a row. There's another guard tower over here. And I'm just slowly packing this place up. Now, speaking of packing the place up, let's hop down. So, playing with the trees. Any place that's a tier 5 area, I've been decorating a lot more because there's no more building going on. So, yeah, I like these trees. What is these from Cork? I like these. There's one for each of the different seasons, it seems like. So that's the winter season. This is like the fall. Anyway, very cool looking trees. They do kind of shed leaves and particles all over the place. But I've been decorating a lot more, having fun, upgrading my university because I realized that I needed higher tier to research more stuff. Anyway, looking at the stuff, I realized that the bakery, the swine herd, the chicken farmer, and the rabbit hutches I had not built. And that's it as far as different places that need to, or different structures for mine colonies. So, other stuff that I did, let's jump up and hover. 3 more guard towers over here. There's a guard tower over there with room for like another 2. There's the bakery. And I can't remember which one's which. I packed them in here. I couldn't get everything in here that I wanted. I wanted to have another 2x2 citizens huts. Just couldn't get all of these things to fit. Now I did have over here my wool farm. And I got a pair of pigs ready for the swine herd. This is my wool farm. I've got one of each of the colors in here. And do I have anything in there? Uh-oh. Who died? Who died? Okay, I'll have to count this again because obviously one of these guys died for some reason. Oh, maybe the guards fighting the pillagers may have done that. Probably Mr. Purple, because that's got to be magenta. Anyway, oh yeah, he's got some damage on him. Okay, I'll have to fix that. Okay, so the simple way, I've got a chest with this ender hopper, and this is a 9x9 area, so this will grab everything. I have a timer here from RF Tools, and I set this to 1200, which is every minute. It'll send out a pulse to here, and because this is the pulse mana spreader, it fires into my drum of the gathering. In fact, let's move over to the side, and I will just blast it. So every minute it'll send a pulse, and the drum of the gathering will... Did you not? There we go. It will go ahead and... Oh, there's a light right there. You're not supposed to produce a light. It is. Anyway, it will go ahead and shear them, and that just continues every minute. And boy howdy, let me tell you, you get a lot of wool as you're just gathering around doing stuff. Oh, slime. I found some frogs, which comes from Mystical World, and I brought them in. It says that you put them over hoppers, they will occasionally fart out slime balls. Complete lies. I ended up killing them because they did no good, but that's where I got those. So I'm going to go ahead and build the rest of these, and then it will have every one of the buildings in MineColonies. Now, this is the tier 1 enchanter. That's not actually being used by anybody, and way down there in that corner is the fisherman, and he's not being used by anybody. Oh, I also added a couple more fields. There's carrots and potatoes, and my farmer down there knows how to come up here and farm those too. Anyway, a few more places for putting down guard huts, because I like having lots of guards. I like how they all march around. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and make these, but I was saying this guy is not populated. That one isn't populated by anybody because they died. They died in fires. And if we look over here, you can see there's smoke coming up. A lot of these places that have chimneys, like this one right here, no fire. No fire in any of those. I got rid of a lot of the fires because these stupid villagers would fall in there. And you're probably saying, wait a second, how'd they fall in? Well, they teleport. These guys will teleport around as they're trying to get someplace, and if they can't get to their destination, they teleport. And sometimes they teleport up, and sometimes they teleport down, underground. They've drowned in waters. One of them burnt in lava. But quite often they will climb up on the roof and then walk over, fall in, and die. Which drives me really crazy. I'm going, you dummies. So I may put some... Either I may go through and break out all the fires, although I love the look. They just die. Or I could put... all the colonists have gone to sleep. All right. Or I could put trapdoors on top, which will prevent them from falling in, but then the fire doesn't do any good because the particles get blocked and it doesn't look good. And I like the particles. I do. So it's a sad thing because I don't want them dying. Anyway, rambly. Oh, one of the things I was saying, I wanted to move the one building down there. I wanted to move it down one because it was up too high. Likewise, I put this in place and then I built the other two and faced in this direction, and I want this to be in a different direction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and build options. I'm going to deconstruct because this guy is already tier 4 and I don't want to build it up from 1, 2, 3, 4 again. So I'm going to deconstruct it. That'll send in a request, and when it's all done and everything should be torn down and just this block is left, then I can right click it again and there'll be an option in here for remove or something like that, which will give me that single piece that I can then rotate around, place again, and it'll build it back up in place as tier 4, which is very nice. So I'm going to go ahead and let that happen, but my builders are busy right now. Okay, now, show of hands, who was it that spotted the fact that I've got rabbits and pigs and chickens, and back over there I've got cows, but I didn't have a shepherd's hut? Yeah. And so I had to tear down the chicken hut and swap it with the shepherd's hut just because there wasn't room there. Which means putting back there in that corner another citizen's hut isn't happening. But that's okay. So I've got all the buildings now. I have them all in place. This university here is now tier 5, which means all the research is unlocked, which is good because I'm increasing my population cap. And it's going to take 16 hours. Real hours of them researching to get that to happen. So that's going to take a while, but it's been very, very nice. So all those guard houses over their towers are all tier 4. All those back there over my head, those are all tier 4. There's a couple others around here that are tier 5. That one's a tier 5. I think that's a tier 4. Anyway, I've been doing a bunch of that and I really, really enjoyed having this up to this level. And unfortunately, I've hit my population cap. I can't get more villagers until 16 hours of research goes by. But that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and let that happen. Enchanting, just not going to happen. The guy died in the fire. And he's going to leech experience from other people. And I'm thinking, I don't want that. I don't want that at all. But that's okay. I really don't need the enchanter, but it's built. It's there. I am going to go ahead and put all sorts of guard tower huts all over the place, wherever I can squeeze them in. I think I can... I might not be able to squeeze one there. Might be able to squeeze one there. Depends on how big the bakery is going to be. But there's a bunch of areas over back there that I can put in at least another 5, maybe 6 guard towers. And that would really, really help because the stinking pillagers and raids are annoying. But having lots of guys has been very nice to take care of those. And now the push is to get everything up to tier 5, which can be done. The walls are, those are a little bit of tier 5 walls right there in the center, but it's mostly, I think, tier 4. Need to upgrade a bunch of those, get them all to tier 5. Just lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of andesite to make that happen. Just gobs, but can do it. Anyway, I'm going to be looking at some tech the next episode because there's some things I want to accomplish outside of MineColonies that will make MineColonies easier. But that's another show. Anyway, this has been Grok the DuckFarmer here, doing a little Valhelsia 2 and maxing out my colony. It is maxed. I can't go beyond, well, outside the walls now. I'm as full as I can be, except for a few guard towers. And I'm liking that. I'm liking it a lot. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.